All right, good evening, everybody, from Colby High School, and another edition of Coach on the Couch. Jason Zaleski here with Colby Hornet girls basketball coach Randy Rao. Coach, thanks again for joining us, I would say, but thanks for having me here.
Thanks for coming. It's been a good night so far, so we'll see how this goes.
Yeah, well, it can only go down from here, I think, Coach. That's probably what's going to happen. So you finish up the third day of basketball practice today. We'll talk about this year's team. We'll talk about last year a little bit, but first, just remind the audience how many years you've been coaching basketball, and then what keeps you coming back every year?
Too long. That's this will be 15 years. It's every year I go, well, we'll see what next year brings, but you build that relationship with the kids, the basketball players, and every year, I don't know, you get that itch and you want to come back and coach some more basketball. So it's been bringing me back for the last 15 years. I think this year will be a lot of fun too.
Yeah, we think so too. One of the reasons we're here is we like to have fun here on Zaleski Sports. Again, you can watch live sports all year at ZaleskiSports.com. Check out the schedule there. Plenty of Colby Hornet games on for you live if you can't make it to the gym. Job one, though, get to the gym, cheer on the girls in person. That's job one. So, Coach, last year you wound up at the Rush Center at the state tournament. Just reflect on that. What was that like for you and the girls to go to the state tournament? Certainly one of the goals at the beginning of the year, and you were one of the few teams in the state able to fulfill that goal.
There's 20 teams that make it down there. That's very few. But that was a goal that we had, probably losing our sectional semis a couple years ago. I think then, we felt how close we were. We knew that we could have been there. And the girls put a lot of time in, a lot of work in. And then in the end, when you finally make it, it's almost a little bit of a relief that, hey, you know what? All that work did pay off. That work that you talk about year after year and say, hey, we put the time in. Good things will happen. It was a good season for us last year.
Absolutely was. It was a lot of fun to cover. Good people involved here in Colby Athletics, and especially with the girls' basketball program. Coach, we think of last year. I'm going to cheat here and look at my notes. But Ashley Strevler, Alyssa Underwood, Vanessa Lopez all had great years last year, and I did not see them at practice today. That's because those girls have moved on. Is the cupboard bare? Is that maybe what happened, or tell us why it's not?
They were in a different gym. You just didn't see them. No, I don't think the cupboard's bare. We have two starters coming back, so we can build around them a little bit. I think we have some good experience with some other girls that got some quality time last year. I hate to say that we're just going to reload because that's probably being a little too optimistic. Will we have some growing pains? I'm sure we will. But I think we have an ability to not put a lot of pressure on a lot of kids because we have some girls returning with that can play basketball pretty darn good. So we're going to be able to give some girls a little time to mature and grow on that experience. And in the end, I hope by the end of the season, or as the season goes on, that we're getting better and better all the time.
Strevler, Lopez, Underwood, the older, 35 points a game. So that's a lot to make up for there. But you do have a full roster, and everybody's got to contribute. Haley Velker, certainly one of those that'll contribute. One of the best players, I think, in the entire state of Wisconsin. Just signed her letter of intent earlier here at the gym for Lake Superior State. How much responsibility do you give to Haley coming into this season and this year's team?
I don't know if I'm putting a lot of pressure on her as far as being responsible for a whole lot. We're still going to play our brand of basketball, which is there's 5 kids out there. 5 kids are going to shoot the basketball. We're not going to be one person heavy. Am I looking at Haley and Lexi? maybe obviously I need them to step up a little bit, but there's three other to 6 other girls that are going to be getting good playing time that also have to step in and contribute. So Haley and Lexi, I'm looking at them to take the Ashley and Alyssa role and stuff like that. And then other girls have to come in and try to take Lexi's old role last year. Just that 6-7 points, being a solid basketball player, playing solid defense. So we'll just play basketball. I don't think I'm going to look and say, hey, I need 20 points out of you. I think being balanced, 5 kids on the court that can shoot the ball, way more potent than worrying about having one 30-point score.
Again, we're visiting with Coach Randy Rao, Colby girls basketball coach, here on our season preview series, Coach on the Couch. Coach, we don't predict sports here, even though we are a sports show. We don't get in the prediction business, but I'm going to let the cat out of the bag here a little bit. Each time you and Neilsville play each other, you'll be live at ZaleskiSports.com. Again, priority 1, get to the gym, cheer on the girls. If you can't make it, watch online at ZaleskiSports.com. So as you take a look at the Clover Belt this year, is this a 2-horse race, Colby-Neilsville?
No, I think it's probably a 4 or 5 horse race. I think obviously I love being in that discussion. I think as a program we've gotten to that point where we've worked hard enough that we always want to be in that discussion. Neilsville does the same thing. They're going to be in that discussion. Loyal, they're going to be in that discussion. I think your Gilmans and Columbuses, I think they're right there. Winning a game here or there and building that confidence. That's the same way, how Neilsville and us have built things over the years, is just getting to that point and all of a sudden you win a couple of those big games and the confidence is there and the whole attitude is different. I can say that this is a 5-horse race. We're going to have to play well all the time to win. No different than anybody else.
Coach, I mentioned that a little bit. Of course, I talked to Coach Geyer. He did one of these sessions. He had nothing but kind words to say about you. I know you respect Coach Geyer as well. That rivalry's been fun, though. Is it been the winning that's made it fun, or something else with Neilsville?
No, I mean the winning makes it fun. It took me a long time before I was able to say that anything was fun playing Neilsville. Mm-hmm. The last couple of years, we've had their number, but without a doubt, I think this year's a new year. They're looking at us. They're going, hey, Colby's a big game, no different than us. Going, hey, Neilsville's a big game. That's going to mean a lot between the two of us. So it'll be a good game when the time comes.
Yeah, Coach, we're looking forward to that, but you've got some other things to do in the meantime, which is, 1, finish week 1 of practice here this week. Then you start out on Tuesday up at Medford. What do you need to do in practice here to get ready for a season opener like that?
I'm not always thrilled about a Tuesday start. I really love my Thursday, Fridays. Just seems to be such a quick turnaround, especially with a little younger team this year. Last year I could have said, hey, that would have been okay. Obviously we gotta get a little bit in shape. We've got to shoot the basketball. We've got to obviously be able to have some resemblance of an offense. I think we'll fall on our man defense. I think we've come to a point where we're pretty confident with that. So yeah, we got to work on it. We got to fine tune some things. We got to refresh everybody a little bit. But I think the mentality of the man defense is already there. Offensively, I see great ball movement, which is something I think that we've hung our hat on for the last few years as a team. We move that basketball well. I see tremendous ball movement again. So to me, that's a start. That's always something I feel is a little tougher to instill than being able to get some other stuff done. So seeing that as positive. then we just got to get comfortable shooting the basketball. I think some girls have hit stride pretty good shooting the basketball. There's a couple that got to shake a little rust off. Got to be a little more aggressive once in a while, but all that's going to come. But we got a lot of stuff to get all put in before Tuesday night.
Coach, basketball season's here. Best of luck this year. Thanks for chatting with us. You got
Thanks
it.
for coming.
Yep. Go, guys. Coach on the Couch series continues. Keep your eye locked on ZaleskiSports.com. We'll see you next time.